Hey everybody, I am Hanifah.
And I'm Jason.
And we are coming to you live from the supply closet at atsurgical.com.
Yep, and you can find us on Twitter at atsurgical.
And we're here to dish out as much information as possible about all of your needs, pain and otherwise. And understand we are not doctors, but we are surrounded by a lot of doctor stuff. So, you know, take it for what it's worth.
It is the process of doctoring through osmosis,
Yeah.
There's like so much stuff around here that, I already have a PhD, and Hanifah's really, getting up there too.
Exactly.
College.
Anyway, so we just research stuff, and so we're going to read off a piece of paper and be our bubbly selves. Just a different way to disseminate information, because a lot of times orthopedic sites can be a little bit dull, dry read. So if you just want to get the information, here we are.
So here we go.
All right, so you may be wondering, what are the weird things we have around our shoulders and our back? Boom, no, it's not a superhero costume that we're working on, but we are wearing one of our products here at AT Surgery. We've been wearing them all day, and it's really helped out with our posture. But we'll get to that later. Today, what we're talking about, or rather who we're talking to, are to you folks, we folks, who work the 9 to 5 in the cubicles and sitting down all day and doing a lot of the same repetitive motions or lack thereof motion, and what that can do to one's back. And so we're going to talk about how we can maybe prevent those kinds of back injuries that occur over time from these kind of repetitive of movements. Now, you may feel alone sometimes when you're in pain. You feel alone in that pain, but understand that you are not alone, because back pain, in particular lower back pain, is only second to the common cold as far as human health complaints. Everybody complains about their back.
And fortunately enough, unlike the common cold, there's a solution for back pain.
Exactly. There is a solution for back pain.
Yeah. Such as getting up and moving around on a regular basis. I understand, and Hanifah understands the perils of, office work. You sit down and you find yourself just, working, checking Facebook, mostly working, probably mostly working, and then like 8 hours has passed and you haven't like sat up or like stood up straight or, moved around at all. So just get up every 20 minutes or every half hour or every hour. It's just important to keep the mobility going as your workday progresses.
And make it a part of your routine. I mean, your life is a routine, at least from 9 to 5. Make that a part of your routine. Because think about it. Your head alone, well, at least for some of us, can weigh up to 8 pounds.
Mine's like 20 pounds.
So your lower back, when you're in a sitting position, your lower back is taking on the entire weight of your upper body. So you got to kind of alleviate some of that every now and then. Just give it a break, okay? And, go to the water cooler, get some M&Ms out the candy machine.
I actually have a trick that I use. I'll drink a lot of water, right? And then you have to pee, so you have to get up. You get up, you go pee, you get more water. So, create this feedback loop.
That's right. Hit two birds with one stone.
That's right. And hydrating is great. It helps you lose weight, keeps your brain clean.
Exactly. And it gets you off your butt every now and then. So another thing that you can do outside of kind of breaking that routine of staying in your seat all day is checking out your workstation. All right. Now, sometimes, like your chair, for instance, half of your chair can be on the floor and the other half on a rug. That slight imbalance over time is going to add up in regards to creating lower back pain. So
that's what's so weird about these pains. Like, it's always these little micro moments, these little micro decisions. It's never like something large. It's not like you fell over and your back hurts. It's
exactly.
Like, it's specific little problems, and if you can figure out what those problems are and work with them, you can really solve a lot of problems.
And you think about little problems sometimes are set off by little actions. So over that time of accumulating, sitting on uneven chairs and what have you, and then it's that little motion you make. And it's like, how did my whole back go out? Because I just bent over to pick up a piece of paper. You know, so they're all married together, these little movements that we do, or improper movements, rather. Another thing, and this is mostly for men or people who wear their wallets in their back pockets and sit on them all day. That, again, is another imbalance. So you're sitting like this for the entire day. And you may not feel it at first, but then, again, over time, it adds up, and we have a problem there. Little things. Just put your wallet in your front pocket, or put it in your desk, or somewhere other than your back pocket. You know? And then, of course, there's the classic. Yeah, word. This is a useless conversation, and it's messing up my back. So, headphones. When you're talking on the phone, you know, if it's not that much of a private conversation, you're one of those really loud offices, you know, put on a speakerphone. Or just be mindful of clenching the phone in between your neck and your shoulder for long periods of time. At least switch it up. You know, the beautiful thing about the back, it's all about balance. You know, you got to have a balance. You do this side, you got to do that side. You know, when you go to a massage therapist, they don't just work that side of the back that's aching. They have to balance it out and work the other, you know.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. So, you know, life is a balance, but in particular your back is a balance, a delicate balance. So respect that delicate balance by just, you know, looking at these little subtle ways you can change your routine behavior at your 9 to 5 so you don't wind up being in excruciating pain.
And educate yourself in terms of biomechanics and stuff like that. You know, learn about your skeleton and figure out how it works. You know, if you're aware of the fact that you're not just like some idea of yourself that, you know, is like sitting in front of their keyboard just typing away, working real hard. You know, you have a body and you're in that body, and like if you actually get to know how it works, like you can change a lot of pain and a lot of problems.
Now, if you are a person that you're hearing everything we're saying, but you most likely won't do it, hey, we're just keeping it real here.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
we got a little quick fix for you. Something that we've been experimenting all day. It's your little superhero armor here.
Yep.
You know. All right. And what is it called, Jason?
These are called. They're called AT Posture Aid and Clavicle Strap.
That's right, baby. That's what it is. But you know, it's a simple concept. And at first when we put it on, it was like, okay. It was like, wait a minute. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Like, at least it makes you conscious when you start humping over. You're like, I'm hunched over.
Creates this like tension.
Real subtle tension that keeps your posture erect.
Yeah.
You know, like the Homo sapien that you are.
It reminds you. Yeah,
it reminds you you're Homo sapien.
We didn't evolve at desks, you know?
Exactly. Or maybe we're evolving into desks.
That's
I don't know.
Scary.
That's scary. Yes, it is scary.
We're going to become the desks, and the corporations are going to sit at us.
Yeah. But listen, this is a really quick fix here. Obviously, you would not wear it on the outside of your clothes.
Yeah, you might look.
This is for demonstration purposes. Okay, but put it in underneath, you know, your clothes, and you're raring to go, and you're just ergonomically correct for the entire day. You know, but still, get up and go to the cool every now and then. You got to get off your butt.
Yeah. Ergonomics.
Yeah, but we got you here at AT Surgical. For those who easily forget about their posture, clavicle, baby. Clavicle strap. And it kind of makes you feel like a superhero.
Yeah, it's
a little bit. Like you feel like you got a little bit of armor on. Some kind of weird, you know, armor.
It's very empowering.
It is, actually. It was like, I am sitting straight. I am sitting straight. Yes!
Not sit straight.
Exactly. Anyway, that's all we have for you today. But we're going to actually come back and do a part 2 in regards to the workplace and what feeds that back pain. And you know what else it is other than the physical and these little slight movements? It's the emotional anxiety. The anxiety in the workplace will play you in regards to your back pain and creating back pain. So we're going to talk a little bit about that next time.
Cool.
All right now.
All right.
Peace out.
Thanks, guys.